Hello again, everyone. This is the instructions for LAP Part 3. This video might end up being 2 to 3 parts long. Last time this recorder cut me off after 15 minutes, so if that happens again, I'll have to split it up, but we'll see. First of all, I have posted the instructions / the template for Part 3. This is what it looks like if you have not seen it yet. So the instructions are just kind of weaved in with what's going to be your template and what you're going to upload. So for this, you're going to need all of your reports that you uploaded in Part 2. There was a little bit of confusion with some people submitting the wrong report. You should have seen a comment that said you don't have to go and re-upload that report, but you will need to go back and put in the dates and get those reports just so you can do Part 3. So I don't know if this is in the way. I'm going to move up here. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I went ahead to, in Part 2, I only did 1 day in the diet and wellness app or whatever. I think that might have caused confusion for people too. I went ahead and did 2 days in the app and got reports for myself so we can go through this. I also want to say that we're going to be doing a lot of calculations and equations to kind of look at your diet and activity patterns versus what is in the government guidelines and like public health standards. But I do want to mention that these are equations, and equations are used for estimating your calorie needs, things like that. It is a huge estimate. So please do not see this and think, I don't know, you know your body better than anything. I just don't want you to see these results and think like, oh my God. It just might be something that'll make you more aware of what you're eating, maybe help you to add some things in your diet that you might be missing, maybe cutting back on some things like sodium. I don't know, just something for you to be aware of, not anything to make drastic changes in your diet or activity. Okay, for Part 1, energy expenditure and caloric need calculations. I've also had 2 cups of coffee today, so I'm so sorry if I'm like all over the place. I'm going to try my best. I also tried to do some of these calculations before I started this video, and the numbers are a little insane. I just want you to know, the reports I put in, it's been a struggle week. I don't get paid until Wednesday, so this is not my ideal diet that I put in, okay? It's been a bit of a struggle this week, so we'll see how this goes. First things first is your basal metabolic rate. This is the energy that your metabolism uses for 24 hours just to keep you alive. It does not include, any exercise you're doing, and even just like walking to class. This is literally just to keep your body alive. So you're going to pick whichever equation applies to you. So right here, your weight in kilograms, if you don't know how to do that, you take your weight in pounds and divide that by 2.2. So for me, I'm 165 pounds, and I'm going to divide that by 2.2, and I would get 75 kilograms. So you multiply that by whatever your thing is. Again, I'm using female. And I got 1,620 kcals per day. So down here, okay. So that's all you do for that little box. And then this part B, you need to look at your energy balance report from part 2 to figure out your 3-day calorie expenditure. So it's going to be under the kcals burned through tracked activities column. So we can look at that. Oh, so here's that kcals burned through tracked activity average, 2,630 for me, which I don't know if I did something wrong. I don't know. That sounds crazy to me, but whatever. I guess that's all my activity. So you can just go ahead and put that there. And then your diet-induced thermogenesis. This is the energy used to convert food into energy just for that digestion absorption process. So you're going to look at your 3-day average report from part 2 and look at your average intake. Like I said, it's been a struggle week. I wish I was eating more than that, but we're fine. We're getting there. So I'm going to put in this many calories, multiply that by 0.075, and I got 97 calories for me. Round that to the nearest whole number, same thing. So that's how many calories my body used to just digest and absorb food. Again, I already know that this video is all over the place, but going along with, I mentioned how low my calorie intake is for me and my body, I do just want to reiterate that our school has a great food pantry. If any of you are in need of that, that is available to you. If you are not able to get this amount of food that you may need, please use that as a resource. Okay, so we can move on to part D, and this is your estimated caloric needs. So this is the sum of the totals from part A, B, and C. This is where I said numbers got weird for me, but oh well. So part A, excuse me, BMR, I had 1620, and then my activity calories was 2,630, and then my DIT was 97. So altogether that gave me 4,347 calories a day. Okay. I guess that's right. I don't know. That seems crazy to me. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. That is just a lot. That's not what I'm used to. I hope I didn't do something wrong somewhere. But see, like I said, this is great for y'all to see too. If you have a weird number or you just don't think it makes sense, please go back and check. I don't know. That's what the numbers say. We're just going to keep going. Okay, so average caloric intake from your 3-day average, which was right here. So rounded to the nearest number, 1,296. Estimated caloric needs, that was 4,347. So 1,296 minus 4,000, and that gives me 3,051 calories. And then you need to highlight the energy balance that best applies to you. So Mine is a negative energy balance. Promise y'all, when I get paid this Wednesday, I'm going to buy some more food. Okay. Part 3. You're going to compare everything to the DRIs. So we're going to look at your carbohydrates and fat. So first things first, we need to go back to our 3-day average report and look at our grams of carbohydrates. So here we are. I'm just going to round that up to 204 times 4 calories, because we all know by now 204 times 4, that gives me 816 calories that came from carbohydrates. So 1816 total calories from carbohydrates divided by the total calories I had, which was 1, 2, 9, 6. And that will give us a percent of carbohydrate from our diet. So I'm looking at like 63%. So yeah, I'm right in there. Find out your minimum grams of carbohydrates to consume daily. Again, my weight in kilograms was 75 times 2, 150. So you would need to be consuming at least 150 grams of carbohydrates a day. And then to get my fiber, oh, I don't even want to see what I was eating. Okay, let's see. 3-day average report, go down to fiber. Let's find it. I'm going to search for it. Okay, here we are. Intake was, all right, about 25. I'm going to put 26 grams. That's right in there with the DRI. Let's go to fat again from our 3-day average. What? Okay. So total fat intake was 33.9. I'm going to put 34. And then multiply that by 9. And that gives me 306 calories. 306 divided by my, again, total calories times 100 to give that percent. So I'm looking at about 24%. Again, that's in the DRIs. And then we need to go to the fat breakdown. So I need a percent of saturated fats, 6%. Monounsaturated was 3%. $4.7, I'm going to do 5%. And then cholesterol was from your 3-day average report, 25, 25, we're going to do 26. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video just in case it cuts me off at 15 minutes, and we'll continue with protein in the next one.